Hello everyone, Duke here with part 7 of this Prussia campaign, Napoleon Total War. And we continue now with the capture of Prague. We can now push the French further and further west with any luck. I think the best thing to do at the moment is mop up these small contingents of French and Spanish down here. I don't think if we do send an army this way that the French will come chase it, because I don't think they're going to want to leave Munich undefended, because it's the Austrians are actually poised to take it if they do. So I think they're going to stay posted. Therefore, I think Prince von Prussia, with his fairly battered army, should move across and take these armies out and station himself in Austria, because I think the replenishment here will be a lot better. So, oh no, I don't have military access. Okay, we can request it. They can have military access with me. I don't mind. Fine, I'll pay you 500, whatever. I think that's worth it, definitely. And I don't care if they have military access with me, because I don't think they can do anything with it, really. And they've got bigger fish to fry, so I don't think they're going to go on an all-out offensive against France. So, I've just had a thought. You know, if they, I don't know if you've noticed in previous episodes, Austria is now allied with Hungary, which has, been liberated and allied with, and all that kind of stuff. If they don't have military access, they actually can't move between their empire. That's not good for them. Alright, what I'm going to do is nothing particularly incredible. I'm going to just deploy my cannons like this to take pot shots, and then I'm going to send my cavalry across both sides. I think this could be a cavalry job. Small battles like this often can just be.
Weather, sir. Wet powder makes misfires a certainty.
Because we're up against the Spanish here, who are not at all like the French soldiers. They are quite easy to break. Obviously, we're playing on very hard difficulty, so it's still they'll have some, they'll hold out a little longer than is typical. But they, will be fine. So, yeah, I'm going to let the artillery just barrage what they can before we ever get there, and then we'll mop up the rest. Yeah, my artillery's just firing into the wall now. I'm not surprised. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Don't make a square. Don't do it. Haha, I didn't even fire a volley. Look at that! I went flying. Right, I think that's just got to fast forward now and wait for it. We'll take some nasty losses, but hopefully Vienna will let us replenish fast. This army is already battered. I'm not trying to preserve it so much. This is like the spare army at the moment that can do the menial task of punching through stubborn little Spanish contingents like this. There we are. I think I'll get them. Nice. I am going to mop this up. I can't catch the general, but I can do the rest of this infantry unit. Where they are. Yeah, that'll do. Done! Not quite sure what the Spanish plan was there with those two units, but Napoleon requesting every able man I see. Stabby. I thought we got a cross swords for that for a minute there. I thought, that's a bit generous. Yeah, look at that. Much faster replenishment. Much faster replenishment. I will just mop these guys up as well. There's no point gifting them 3, because there's 3 units that can pull back and replenish somewhere. May as well take them out. Beer is proof that God wants us to be happy. I'll drink to that. Okay. Yeah, I think there's no harm in setting up like this again and just going absolutely crazy with artillery for a minute. But again, it's going to be a cavalry job. I don't even think they'll be able to get close to my cannons if they charge them. Oh, the general down already. Very good. Yeah, that's off. And then what's quite smart is that the cannons will change their targets automatically to, if something starts fleeing, they'll turn around to something else, which is quite nice. Well, I don't think I'm going to need the cavalry for this. This is militia, but French militia is not your ordinary militia. French militia is still tough. It's the same, it's just they just get buffed, that's all, on very hard difficulty. So, they'll go toe to toe with most of your stuff. And not to be underestimated. But today, we had numbers. Numbers all that matters. Right, cool. Right, that's those swept aside. That's the first step of the plan. There's no step 2, apart from replenish, but, you know. And done. Alright, I think I will station these guys in the woods, so they are not easy to see. And can't really be targeted. And yeah, they should replenish a lot quicker there. Blucher, does he want to replenish there, I guess? There's no harm in it. Yeah, go on. He'll be ready to go a lot quicker. Prince von Prussia doesn't need to... do we attack this army now? I mean, he can meet... Blucher can reach Bavaria next turn. I'm going to station this to prevent a free turn of rebellion for this city. Yeah, I think this works quite nicely. And if they try and send this army this way, well, we'll catch them. MacDonald will get squashed. Right. And this army, yeah, is going to go position. Oh, look, they've seen my plan. And they've put Kutuzov himself in charge of the garrison there. Squaring off here. Scharnhorst and Kutuzov. Kutuzov is their special general.
Yeah, my lord.
Not making much money, but we don't need money right now. Not urgently. There's no way to see if factions share military access. You can't look at agreements they have, which is a bit silly. I think you should know that. Like, they would know this in real. You would know that in real life. You know, if they had a treaty like that. So, kind of annoying. Oh yes, and Napoleon is currently stationed in Switzerland. We shot him earlier, but he survived. It doesn't matter how many times you try and assassinate him; he will always come back. You could fill him with, over the course of the game, 8 knives, 16 bullets, 14 cannon shots. He'll still come back. And that goes for all the special generals. You have to destroy the faction for them to die. And then if that faction comes back, they don't. They stay dead. Okay. Yeah, going to get Grand Battery this time. That's going to be great. Combine that with the 12-pounders we have. Woo boy! That's a lot of canister we're going to be firing into the French. Right, off they go there. Oh, I thought Saxony was marching into my land for a minute. I thought, what are you up to? Oh, I love this game. I really do. Like I think I said before, like this is the total war game that I can relax with. Oh no! You blooming Spanish blighters. How did you know I was gonna... You swines. That is rude. Look at that. Cazadores. Some cazadores. But yeah, this is the total war game that I can relax with. It's just something about it. I just really relax with it. Oh wow, look, Hungary is really on a warpath. I've never seen Hungary do this well. In fact, it's rare I've seen Hungary turn up at all. Look at them go. Well, we'll leave them to it. I can build something here. I don't think I want to build a region up that is quite rebellious. But I haven't got an awful lot of use for the money outside of it right now. Maybe I'll save it. Look at that, they totally know what's up there. £6 twice. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. We can't make it to Bavaria now anymore. No. Couple more. Do I go for another turn's replenishment? I think I might. Time's on our side. They can't get any more men in this place. I think I will. I'll trace the path so that we have a chance of getting there in one go next time. This army can march right beside him like that. Keep getting that replenishment. If we owned Vienna, it would probably be green. Vienna's a very good place to replenish. You know, I'm going to upgrade the magistrate. I'll upgrade that. Yeah, resistance to foreign occupation is starting to go down. That's good. So if I move the army out, it's -7 right now. If I exempt it, it's -3. Yeah. Would like to have a shot at rolling that army up, but it's not terribly important right now. I don't want a rebellion. Okay, I don't care about diamond formation. It's something I never use it personally. More power to you if you use it. I've never bothered. I might get abolition of slavery now. But then again, +1 happiness for the lower classes is good, but so is all this stuff. That would give us Silesian Schützen, Brandenburg Uhlans. Wow, this gives a lot of good stuff. My goodness. Cuirassiers! Oh, yeah. I am well behind on my industry. My industry is still in the Stone Age. I do think we just need to keep going in on the military tech. I really do. That is our strong point at the moment, our military. The Prussian units in this game are good. The Prussian roster is very good in this game. Much better than the Austrian roster. I can't really speak for the Russian roster, but I don't think that's very good. I think Austrian's bottom, then Russian, and probably Prussian an honourable third by this point, because there's not much between the other three. But I'd say Prussian, Britain, France. Yeah. Britain and France are interchangeable in this game. Both have a very good roster. Okay. I will end it. Yeah, look at that Ottoman navy just floating there. Okay, there's an army there, just running around. Well, that's Austria's problem. I'm not going to fight that for them. But yeah, they've really seen me coming at Cologne. Mind you, if we hadn't built that army up, they probably would have been tempted to use those to sweep into Königsberg, so it's probably still a good thing that we have this army. Ooh, and the Spanish have moved out. Bavaria is now ripe for taking. Look at that, we can actually take it in this turn. We should do that. Absolutely. Greater Poland now has an ordnance factory, or great arsenal. That's really good. 12-pounders galore. What else did we build? We built in East Prussia a drill school. That's great. More recruitment slots and all that stuff. More replenishment. Yeah. I'm going to save my money again this turn though. I don't think there's an awful lot we need to build. Okay. I don't have to worry about that army, to be honest. They won't get through here to get to Olmütz, and I've got an army in Prague, so yeah, I'm actually going to set. Yeah, this army's covered very nicely. I'm going to send Blucher up to Bavaria. It is time for Bavaria to join the new German Empire. So, let's go. I think Blucher's the man for this. That's no pushover army. But 2 units of militia is easier to fight than a line. Let's just review the situation. I think... I definitely will send this army up as well. There's no point not doing so. Prinz von Pusen can provide support. And I'll keep this army back for now, because this Spanish army could easily take it. And then this army will be sandwiched, and I don't think it'll be able to get very far. Because if it goes this way, Gutenberg attacks it. You know, Württemberg attacks it. It goes that way, Austria gets it. Yeah, it will stay there, I reckon, if we attack this place. Unless maybe they go north, but I don't think they're at war with Dresden. So, yeah, they'll be stuck. Taking Bavaria is important, because look at it. It's providing quite a bit of money for them. There's a lot of resistance to us for some reason. They have suddenly, in the last few months, considered themselves Frenchmen through and through. Right. But, yeah, I will take this for myself. I don't think I'm going to liberate. I'm going to take this. It's going to be coming under new management. Right, let's do this. Let's take our 12-pounders and charge. We're fighting General Beaumarchais at the Battle of Munich, 1806. Let's do this. Yeah, this is quite nice flat ground. I'm happy with this. Much prefer fighting on flat ground. Or if it's going to be uneven ground, I'd rather I had the high ground. If I got the high ground, I won't complain.
Damn this weather, sir! Wet powder makes misfires a certainty.
Right. Lovely jubbly. Goes along like this. Boop. And then these guys along like that. Put some cuirassiers from there. That's behind there. Blucher, you're going to keep everyone rallied. Oh, they're coming on fast here. My units are firing on the wrong units. Might as well fire on things that we can see. There's a whole bunch of cannons there. Oh, look, okay, they're on the Chevaudy free, so I wouldn't charge them anyway, but... yeah, wish they were on their own. It'd be a very nice sweep. Alright, I'm just going to wait for the French to make some kind of mistake, because... that's quite a cool shot. Yeah, I don't think you can beat the Napoleonic era for uniforms and stuff. Just looks the bee's knees, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to take these cannons on because they've just turned up right on our doorstep. I'll be taking that. Now this is the town battle, so I don't have to run things down. We always like... whoa! Chasseurs à cheval! No, 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 no. Pathfinding's being atrocious. Can't get out. Yeah, we're just moving into them rather than out. I'm gonna lose this unit. Yeah, something happened there. Yeah, we're all over the place. Okay, there we go. We have to get out of the town before the pathfinding started to work again. Oh, that volley just took out like 20 men. That's what I mean. I hate chasseurs, look at that. Oh well, took their cannons, so... Right, now you guys find that. I'm not getting that satisfying dink sound when you target something. Come on. There we go. Ugh. You can never be sure you've targeted something until that sound pops up. Ooh, Fusiliers. That was an ambitious range. Maybe I'll fire on that unit, you know. Well, no, I'll fire on that unit there. That unit's a bit too spread out for us to get many hits. So that's more clumped. Yes. Perfect. I always say in these games, my recommendation was the heavier the caliber, the better. Always. I remember the most disappointing thing though was in Empire. I was playing the Ottomans, and I unlocked like the heaviest. They have the heaviest artillery by far. I think something stupid like 48 pounders or something. And I was like, yes, please. Had those in my armies. I thought, imagine the canister those things are going to be able to fire. Can't fire a canister. Literally one of the biggest disappointments I've ever had in gaming. I just wanted to see what a 48 pounder could fire in terms of canister to an enemy. We'll never know. We'll never know. It's heartbreaking. But they made up for it by having organ guns, which were a heck of a lot of fun. I am a bit loath to charge in again and take those out. I feel like they've got this unit there ready to counter. They have a lot of cavalry in this army. I'll just sort of fire into this group here. I think there's a lot of easy kills to be had. Oh, we have barrage. Let's use a barrage. So a barrage means that you fire... It increases your rate of fire. And there's no downside to it. You may not get exhausted, so it's just a free, temporary increased rate of fire. You always want to use all of them in the battles if you can. If you want to come out of your battle having used them in the middle. I think that goes for most of your abilities. You don't really want to come out of a battle with some abilities left spare. It means you weren't fully efficient. You wasted some. So if you're ever oohing and ahhing about whether or not now is the right time to use that ability, stop thinking about it. Click that button. Oh, we're getting a lot of kills. Even all these years later, I mean, when you zoom in on a heavily populated part of the battlefield in this game, your frame rate will drop. That. It's like bear stone. I would hate to be these guys right now. Right, I think they're starting to get away. Start firing on some of their cavalry. If we take their cavalry out, we can start attacking their cannons. I really love this game. I love the game. I love how cool the battles look. I love how cinematic they are. I like the feel of them. The AI is pretty not great though. It has its moments though. I think in the historical battles when they got more of a script, it presents a lot more of a challenge. But when you're fighting vanilla battles, it does tend to trip over itself, get quite a bit. Try and take out some of these chasseurs. That odd spot is all over the place. I swear it was like up to here at one point. Yes, they've got nice long lines like this. Now's the time to get a volley or two. Come on! Ah! There was a chance. Come on, find this unit. Get him! There we go. good. Could have done more, but that wasn't bad. Should we target that cavalry now? Try and bait them away from those cannons. Here they come! Yes! Down you go. And yet their morale remains untouched. Very hard difficulty, ladies and gentlemen. They're being unusually reserved, this battle. Oh! So from this front, they've actually reached us. Yeah, picked up those chasseurs nicely. Don't fire till you see the whites in their eyes. No. Okay. Right, I think they're starting to engage now. Or not. Ugh, this is quite a slow battle. Isn't it? Oh well. It's an important battle nonetheless. And in fact, it unfolding slowly like this does mean we actually do this with less casualties. Because they sort of come onto us in drips and drabs, and we pick them off with our artillery for a long time and score a lot of kills on them before they reach us. Oh, I forgot that. I thought that cavalry unit was gone. Ugh. Why can't battles just go perfectly for me? Is that so hard? Is that so much to ask? Right, I think... If these guys try and target these chasseurs, try and bait them out of this position. I find if you target cavalry with your cannons, it tends to get them to move. And that's when you then counter with your cavalry on their artillery. Nice, pick those off. So they've got a small volley off there, got 800 men down. Another two. Ah! French morale can go do one, honestly. There we go. Oh, here they come. Ouch. That was rude. Nice. General's down. Oh, don't run into them. What are you doing? Right, that's taking them out. The good thing about playing on these huge unit sizes is you can take quite a lot of losses to your artillery and you'll still have 4 cannons and plenty of men to man them, because... Why are they doing this one? Because there's loads of men spare. Right. Wow. Uzi chasseurs. There's another unit in there. How much cavalry do these guys have? I thought I counted 5 units, but it felt like 20. Every time I take a cavalry unit out in this town, another one comes up. Whack a cheval, this. Alright, here they come. Charge. Nice. And it's gone at last. And now I dig the cannon. Go around the cavalry, cannons, and then take it out. If there's not any, oh no, that scar didn't help me out. But we can take this unit out. Hopefully during this time, yeah, a lot of their infantry is being quite battered. That'd be great.
Canon de 6 livres, paré à tirer. Batterie au rapport. Lancez des ordres.
Oh, guys.
Canon de 6 livres, paré à tirer. Lancez des ordres. Lancez des ordres.
Right, excellent. There goes the 5th Regiment of Artillery. One of the original units, I'm sure, and early. So names in the units in this game get their name by being that number of units produced. So if this is 13th Regiment of Artillery, it means the 13th Regiment of Cannons I recruited. That's how it works. So if you get something that's like the 1st or the 2nd, that was probably one of their starting units. And then 3rd, 4th, 5th is like, oh, early on first recruits. And it's no you're fighting like their core units, you could say. If it's something like their 48th, you know that they've got a lot of men on the board, and you're probably in trouble. Oh, it's late game, and you've minced through so many of them. They're scrambling the last of their men. All right. Well, the good news is they've left their artillery well undefended over here. So let's go get the 11th Regiment. Yeah, they're still not coming on. I'm not complaining too much. I mean, it is a lot of easy kills for us right now, but.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be
Wrap
yours.
things up quicker if they just walked into my canister. Right, there goes that cannon. Lovely. Is that it? No, still some left. I'd like to take this cannon unit out, but I think it's a bit chevaudy free in the way. I'm worried about running into it. No, I think we'll be alright. No, I'm going to send these guys up to go get them. Ow, swines. Nope, nope, they're going off again. Good. Right, we'll go get them then. Let's go. Right, I wonder if that will push them to attack a bit more, because now I have total artillery advantage and superiority. I might need to just send my men up. I could send my... what I could do is send my Fusiliers up. Pick at them from afar. And then try and bait them towards my line. If we triggered like a battle, that might make them move like it's a battle. Right, I should be able to fire the flank of this unit. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Fine. No kills. Great. Oh, 2 down. 2, 3, 4. Ugh, so tedious trying to get these guys to fight me. Maybe once they get these guys all in position, that's when they'll move up. Come on. Have a go. Right, we've got fire in advanced mode, but it's not something I ever use. I'm not convinced of its usefulness. If you have fire by rank, heck yeah, I'd be using that. Here we go, I think they're starting to attack now. I love fire by rank in Empire. Why they got taken out of this game, I do not know. Right. That's right. Come to the canister, baby. You're gonna get absolutely shredded. Right. Fire behind that unit. Splat, splat. Crash. Wallop. Bang. Split, splat. Right, these guys can join in the fun as well. Oh, so good. I just love it. I just love how powerful it is. It just wipes a unit out so quickly. It's even more satisfying on large unit sizes. Right, they're off. Let's try to take these guys out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah! It's close. They've reached that cannon. But they're off. Good. Right, I've got 2 units left to deal with. And they are over here. Let's take them out. Right, what do we want to do? Do we want to seize the land up there? Or let them sit on the land and just make them an easy target? Oh no, they just gave up. Even better. End the battle! For quite a low cost, Bavaria is ours. Yeah, you would take that offer if it was given to you. 374 men in exchange for a 5,050 stack of Frenchmen. That's a very good trade. Alright, peacefully occupy. Fix that. Get some roads, because it's a big region. Definitely a good place to build them. And yeah, Bavaria is not going to be very good for replenishment, but that's good though. Look at that, France has been really pushed back now. And it's a fairly wealthy settlement. And I think I will fight this. There's no point in letting them have a chance to get back and rejoining their friends. I'm doing a teeny bit of recruitment over here in the west, but not much. Alright, no, Luzerne is pumping men out. Okay. But it's fine. Right, let's go get MacDonald. It should be a smaller skirmish. Let's do it. Can't remember what happened to Marshal MacDonald. He's got a Scottish name. He was a very successful general, first rate, yep. We know that. Under the Bourbons. Oh, good for him. He became a peer of France after the war. He was nicknamed his outspokenness by the king himself. Fair enough. Alright. Where's it? I think this is a good place for artillery. Right there. I'll put another battery, I'd say about there. Nice. Then a couple of line, just like that. And I'll put 4 units along here, not too thin. And then I'll put the other 3 along here, like that. And then cavalry, just sort of wherever. Get over there. Work, well, don't ya? And then we'll put you there. Let's do this! And they've got defences as well. If you stay on the campaign map in the same position for 2 turns, you get defences. You're considered entrenched. Right, this is a lot more efficient. They're coming straight onto us. Right, yeah, let's fire everything we have into these guys. See how much faster we reload with the barrage ability. Oh, that was an easy to say. That was a tongue twister. Come on, die. Nice. 80th Regiment of Foot, my goodness. Oh, that's the 1st Regiment of Foot. That's a starting unit right there. It'll be my privilege to destroy you.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Yeah, MacDonald's clearly an inspiring presence like this. 127 men and they're still going. $70 men, 69 men left, still going. Yeah, we have to get them down to 50 today to get them to flee. That's disconcerting. Yeah, MacDonald's running up and down. Keeping everyone inspired. Not the wrong move at all. Let's do the same. Let's have a pot shot, McDonald. At his outspokenness. Yeah. Ah. Wearing a vest or something?
Sir, our general is under attack.
Do his rally ability because why not? There's McDonald. Come on! How? There he is. How did we not hit him? Ah, he got away. What are you gonna do? Right, looks like they've charged there, but they've missed my cannons, so that's good. Trying to destroy the 1st regiment here. Exchanging blows over there. I'm going to send these guys to run down the artillery. Whoa, these musketeers have really been battered this battle. That cavalry charge must have really done a number. Wow, this assault in the middle really did hurt. Right. Excellent. Starting to roll them all back now. Right, that's the artillery gone. Cool, we got really battered in this battle. A lot more than I expected. Never underestimate the presence of a French marshal. And you think that's just their marshals, imagine what Napoleon would be like. Well, I can imagine it, I've been there in previous campaigns. It ain't pretty. Right, let's lead him, that cavalry unit, to our men. Gamble, but with their marshal gone, hopefully they're not going to fight as long. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Yeah, they reached us. Right, they're off, they're off. Good, 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 good.
Our men are running, sir.
Whoa, who's running? Oh no, they ran into the Chevaux de Frise. Ouch. I don't even remember giving them an order too, but okay. Right, I'll leave it there. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why they ran into that.
Wir triumphieren.
Yeah, we took more men against that army. Took more casualties rather, but hey ho.
Vorwärts! Sofort!
I'll push into Vienna, I think. Prague, is there any point exempting it? I may as well. Or do I? Resistance to foreign occupation seems to only go if we exempt it, so I'm going to exempt them. He's a confident general now, is Ingelfingen. Ingelfingen. That's good. Yeah, look how much more secure we are here. Once we move all our might up here, we'll be ready to strike. We'll march on to Stuttgart together, and if we all base ourselves at full strength around Stuttgart, that's going to be 4 armies worth of men there, and then we can strike out lightning-like, Luzerne, liberate that, and then Alsace, Reims, Paris. Excelente. It's going well. It's got a lot going a lot better than Austria. Austria was an absolute chaotic mess. Oh, Austria's taken Istanbul. Impressive. But Ottomans have taken back the Balkans. Yeah, well, Russia had the chance to join in on the spoils, but they decided to fight me instead. I might put this army on the bridge for now. If they declare war on me, I might as well be in a defendable position. I can't raise another army, so he's going to have to do with that. And I'm trying to get conscript infantry tactics to get the next level of infantry available. Right, let's end the turn. That Napoleon's up to something. Whoa. He is guarding Switzerland with his life. It's not letting that go, that fight. Ah, they are leaving Cologne more undefended. That's good. Hungary's taken Greece. What a mess that part of the map is. Absolute mess. Right, the workers are on strike in Bohemia. I could move them down. Oh, I should have done that last turn. I'll risk one more turn.
Yes, sir.
Oh, replenishment here is not too bad. I might go attack this army and take that out. Just because that could also realistically threaten Prague. We haven't got a big natural garrison there. No, it would definitely take that. And then if we mop those up, that'll be good. And then we can definitely march west. Build this loggers camp. This place needs desperate rebuilding. Alright. Ingelfingen. Do your thingen. Oh. Fine. Well, I don't think he can move without getting evaded, and we will get some replenishment here, so it's not a problem, really. I guess in the meantime... Ooh, they're standing the ground. I will fight this. Trust me, the auto-resolve will give some really weird result. At least if it's anything like Empire. I'm not keen to risk it. I'd rather just do it myself and avoid the risk. So, you guys will line up like this. I think we could do this with artillery. So, here we go.
Yes, sir.
I win! Right, no losses. Down he goes. And then we've got a little Spanish army here. Near the Rauris mines.
Sir, eure Befehle?
Should I secret? Shh, it's a secret. Yeah, I think I will try and take that out, that Spanish army. I mean, the Austrians could try and do something, but...
Bereit für Befehle.
Oh well.
Hallo!
Yeah, we're at a little bit of a...
Macht sie nieder!
tidy up phase here. But once we get rid of these, we'll have nowhere to look but west. Meanwhile, Blucher can stay there and lick his wounds a little bit. We'll build up the infrastructure here. Before you know it, we'll be on the march again, west. Meanwhile, let's send our spy westward. Let's see what we can find here. Yeah, it's not going to be easy to break through here. Not in the slightest. Ugh. That's going to be horrible. I hope things move by the time we get there. And all this time later, we still can't get a navy. Even if I took a coastal region like Oldenburg, I couldn't. And if I had hung on to these, if I'd hung on to Amsterdam and or Brussels, it's a shame to make these a dry dock because these are such wealthy cities. If I wanted it, I'd have to probably move into Denmark. But I don't want to do that. Now, our expansion is offset at the moment, I think, by the fact that we're attacking France, which is a pariah. So we're getting a lot of bonuses, diplomatic-wise, for attacking the enemy of Europe. But we are also probably still very much being seen as an expander. Just reviewing the situation. We've managed to get military access, I think, with all these states. Certainly with Hessen, Britain, Stuttgart, obviously, Dresden. So we're able to walk freely, and Austria. We've played the diplomatic game quite nicely. And our military is probably the envy of the world now, although France is also quite invincible. But we've only been fighting Fusiliers of Line, but that is all they need to mop up. If we weren't in the game, if it was just AI on AI, that's all they'd need. But I think in theory, they can start recruiting things like the Old Guard. You know, you always see them recruit chasseurs à cheval. They never recruit chevaux légers. So it's chasseur. Je n'ai compris. But yeah, they just never change things up. And I will say that in this game, the French just know what works for them on the autoresolve and just churns those units out over and over. So you'll always fight 6-pounders, Fusiliers, and chasseurs. That's all you'll ever fight. Yeah, and it gets a little tiresome. You do cry out for some variety. Still, I think we're doing quite well here. We're going to have to do a little bit of tedium next time and just mop up some of these armies here. What are you going to do? But then we'll go here, maybe even take the piece just to build up Bavaria a little bit as a nice fallback position. Then get everyone in Stuttgart, and we've got to find a way to punch through and liberate Luzerne. If we take Luzerne, then that's good, because at the moment they've got 2 ways in through here. If we move on Strasbourg with our might, they come out this way. If you go there, you get the idea. So we need to do something about that. I've been to Luzerne, by the way. It's gorgeous. Heavily recommend. Alright, so that's that. So join me next time, guys, when we mop up the last of these armies here in Vienna, use our allies' replenishment to our advantage, and try and move west and dislodge Napoleon from the nation of Switzerland. So don't miss any of it, guys. I will catch you in the next one. Take care.